Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode. If you want to be my lover, you gotta cancel everyone. Getting over shit's too easy, that's the way it is. If you want my future, don't forget anyone's past. If you want to get with me, no one can last. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together and we'll cancel LeAnn Rimes. Bars, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday. Getting weird on Wednesday. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday. You know what this episode is? It's the canceled special. The Royal Family, you canceled. Eminem, you canceled. Pepe Le Pew, you canceled. Speedy Gonzalez, you canceled. Piers Morgan, canceled. Myers Leonard, canceled. Joe Biden's dogs, you canceled. Bars. Rough dog bars, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I just feel this past week, a couple days, we've seen a lot of cancellations. A lot of cancellations coming through. The big story, I haven't really dove into this too much, and I probably should. Because I feel like it's something going on. And let me preface this saying, this is so silly. Like, isn't it crazy that when we're not talking about Disney, that we have a royal family? There's still a queen out there. Can you imagine if it was a king ruling shit? How people would feel? Oh, the patriarchy. Blah, blah, blah. No one gives a shit about the queen. She seems like a nice lady, though. But isn't it just crazy that we have a royal family? Like, not us, not here in America, but you hop across the pond. Off with our head. They got a fucking queen. They got a royal family. That's the most ridiculous shit ever. I mean, I don't know how their economy is doing. I don't know, this is coming from pure ignorance. Just looking at the surface. Okay, I haven't crunched the numbers. There's a royal family. There's people running shit that didn't at least grind through a system to get to the top. You know what happened? That's someone busting a nut. And there you are. Okay, that's all it was. And if we're going to be real, busting a nut and someone probably not far from the family tree. Traditionally, okay? And it doesn't, I don't feel happy saying that. It doesn't make me feel good having this conversation with you guys. But we all know the royal family gets a little weird, right? Keep it all in the family, all right? We've dug a real hole here. If I disappear, just know it was the queen, all right? Meghan and Harry interview. Palace taking race issues very seriously. The palace. If anybody ever told me, hey man, you want to go check out my palace? No, I don't, okay? Because y'all are playing pretend. What, are you going to invite me for a tea party? They'd be like, actually, that sounds brilliant. Cheerio. Are we going to have Cheerios too? No, we just like to say it. We just like to say the word Cheerio. I don't even know what it means, but I know it's simply brilliant. That's about as far as my accent goes with a British accent. Crikey. And it's just so weird. Oprah did the interview. And I'll be honest with you. Oprah, you stayed a little too long. I love me some Oprah, okay? I grew up on Oprah. I grew up on her, watching her daytime show. Your boy was homeschooled. Watched a lot of Oprah. You get a car. Everybody gets a car. I love me some Oprah. Oprah Book Club, part of it. I'm not really part of it, but part of it, you know? But it just feels like Oprah's been around for too long. And if I'm being real with you, she felt like she was kind of phoning this conversation in. She wasn't really passionate about it. It just didn't come off that way. And Oprah's a good egg, okay? But it just felt like going through the motions, like when she was like, are you trying to tell me that this was what it was about? And Meghan's just like, yeah, I am. I can't confirm that, but I am. This is just so weird talking about this. Like, and what is her name? Meghan Markle? Meghan Markles? She was an actress. Listen, there's a couple people that are going to end up messed up no matter what. It's going to be people who are actors and actresses. If you really pursue that, listen, I've been around a lot of actors and actresses. They're not all the ones who make it. The ones that actually make it are very small percentage. But even those people are weird, okay? There's a lot of weird stuff with the mind. And then you know who else, the other person that's going to have some issues? A prince. A prince. They do seem down to earth, though. If I'm being real with you, for their situation, could be worse. Because listen, you have your boy be a prince. We're doing some off with the head things. Listen, I should never be born in a royal family. Don't put me out in the Middle East, okay? I'm gonna do some weird shit. I'm gonna make the whole city have weird Wednesdays. We come in hot on Mondays, weird Wednesdays. And the way you say bye to people in my Middle East city like Dubai, bars. All right, man, you have yourself a good day, bars. And if someone doesn't want to comply, off with their head. Seems reasonable, right? How hard is it to say bars? In bars we trust. When we do the Pledge of Allegiance to my flag that has a chicken wing on it. Bars, all right? People salute me. Bars. Bars, peasant, go on your way. There's some weird shit like that in the Middle East. I was listening to a podcast with, what was his name? Dustin Poirier, UFC fighter. And he was talking about, because currently the UFC is fighting on what is Fight Island in the Middle East. And there's a lot of royal family there. They're like oil families. They're like so rich that they're just in industries. They're not even a brand. They're like, oh, what company do you guys own? Oil. We own all the oil. Oh, okay. What's the name? Oil. We sell it in barrel. I don't know if it's in barrel. But there's these little prince kids. You call them princess? Is that plural? Princes? Yeah, we'll call it that. They can do whatever they want. Dustin Poirier was talking about this. They even run into the cage. There's little kids, and if they're in a certain outfit, you can't tell them shit. And they let the UFC know that. Like, hey, these little kids try to go somewhere, they try to do something, you just let them go. They do whatever the fuck they want, which is insanity, because there was little kids, like I was watching the fights, running around the cage, and then even going in the cage right after the fight, and just standing around, going up to the fighters after they just got beat or knocked out, and being like, hey, how's it feel? Where do you hurt at? And just like, these fighters couldn't do shit or tell them, get the fuck out of my face, kid, because off with your head. You end up in oil, you know? Pretty insane. Just the different lives that everybody lives. But back to this. Oprah and Harry and Meghan Markle, I think her name is. I've heard the name Markle thrown around. Would you ever... I couldn't imagine, and she was contemplating suicide, and I feel for her. I really do, because if you don't come from that, and that's your life, and just the amount of seclusion and control and standards that they try to have you stick to, especially if you're an eccentric person, like an artist, like a performer, you know, and you need to like express yourself, and you're completely tethered in and bound up by these laws and just appearances, that would make someone be suicidal, you know, because you're not living a fulfilling life. You feel trapped and everything by these people. And especially a royal family. Man, royal pain in the ass if you ask me. But I didn't even know this. She's African American, and apparently there's a lot of issues with race, which is terrible. But it's also like, oh, you're going to tell me you didn't, like, it's no surprise to me that the royal family is a little racist, you know? Oh, the people who think they're better than everybody else might think they're better than someone because of their skin color. So surprising. So surprising. But I just don't understand this interview. Like, what was the point of it? Is it to change the royal family? Because if it kind of just feels like gossip, you know, where they did this huge interview. Because if there were regular people talking about their problems, everybody's got family problems. Nothing's perfect. But it's only because of who they are, a royal family. It's like we give two shits enough for Oprah to come out of retirement and just be like, all right, I'll fucking talk to him. But she's not the only one canceled, or the royal family canceled. Eminem is getting attacked. And listen, this is just headlines. But apparently, and I hate using these terms, they're so stupid. But when people are like, Gen Z is trying to cancel Eminem, and like millennials are standing up for them, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody who identifies as a Gen Z, millennial, Gen X, a baby boomer, whatever else old people are. It's the weirdest thing. Because guess what? Gen X, you're going to need, baby boomers, you need millennials right now. Gen X, you're going to need millennials. Millennials, you're going to need Gen Z. They're going to win. Every generation, despite what you guys think, is better than the previous generation. And that's just the truth. They're smarter. They got better computer systems. You're just seeing them in their infant stage of development. When you're looking at them on TikTok, you're just like, oh, wow, look at these little kids. Dude, fucking baby boomers were just smoking silly cigarettes out in the woods, being like, nah, the government, man. All the weird shit they did. Everybody did weird shit, okay? And you know what keeps me humble? Facebook memories, okay? Because that forces me to look in my past and be like, you know what? When I was 21, I was dumb as shit. My priorities were all fucked up. I'll go read a memory from a Facebook status, and I'm just like, the fuck were you even thinking posting that, Evan? You remember when Facebook used to think it was just college kids? Oh, man. But apparently, Gen Z is coming for Eminem. That's what all the things are. And I've seen the ticks, and I've seen talks about it. They think he's promoting domestic abuse, domestic disturbances, violence against women. What the fuck? What do you guys think Eminem is? And the example they were using was the song Love the Way You Lie with Rihanna. Bruh, you need to go back further and go listen to that Kim song, okay? You want to really dive into who Eminem is, go listen to that. And it's so weird because this is something that's happening, is it's not the older generation anymore trying to cancel the younger generation. It's almost like to the younger generation, everybody now is like, dude, you guys need to be a little more cancelable. You know, you guys need to kind of get out there, okay? And that doesn't mean just cough all over your Uber drivers and try to punch them in the face. Look it up. But it's just silly. Like Bill Burr has a great take on this where he was talking about how it's the older comics who are like the edgy ones, you know, and these younger comics are so woke and like not taking chances and trying to be politically correct. And it's like, it's completely backwards from the way it used to be, which I don't know if that's good. Especially it's not good for comedy in general and music. Like, the more I think about it, the more I realize that Eminem is kind of like a comic who does music, who rhymes. He's kind of like a double thing because a lot of his music is just the lyrics. He has some real shit in there, but a lot of it is just pure entertainment value. But it's just crazy that they choose Eminem. Like, Eminem has kind of been a symbol. He's uncancelable. Like, that's the beautiful thing about Eminem now is like everybody kind of agrees who he is and what he does, and no one is surprised by it. Okay? But it's crazy that it's now kids trying to cancel him. I remember listening to Eminem. I remember there was once a discussion when I was a little kid of why, because when I was a little kid, I wasn't allowed to watch MTV. And I tried, I basically created a PowerPoint presentation of why I should be allowed to watch MTV. And I'm sitting on my mom's bed, and I put on MTV, and I'm like, let me just show you. It's just like funny music videos, and, it's okay. And Backstreet Boys was playing, and then there was like a funny segment or something. And I was like, see, it's not bad. And then what's the very next song? Bow, 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 bow. Nowadays, everybody wants to like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. It's a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Trey. So what do you say to somebody you hate? Fucked up my whole PowerPoint, okay? And my mom changed the channel. She was like, no. And I was like, well, BET is definitely out of the picture. You guys remember that? Channel 65 was MTV. 66 was BET, 67, VH1, Comedy Central, 68, ETV, 69, 70, Telemundo. Bars, ladies and gentlemen. That's how my TV was set up. What about yours? You guys remember actually, this is how old I am, the TV program or the TV guide? It was a channel, and it would be so fucking slow, and you'd just be trying to get the fucking Cartoon Network, and you're just like, dude, you're fucking bullshitting me. And then you would go to another channel because you're like, oh, that was on commercial, I want to watch a little bit. And then you go back and it had passed the one you were waiting for. Like it already went to like 67. You're like, God damn it. So you got to wait for the loop again. These kids don't know the struggle. They don't know the struggle. But that's why they're also better than us, because they don't have that struggle. They got more time and shit. Okay? They got more resources. Everything comes to them faster. We had email. Okay? Generations before, they had a fucking pen and pad it. Put that shit in a letter, envelope, lick it, put it in the mail, wait about 5 days. Then you know it arrived. Wait another 5 for it to come back. Brutal system. You guys think before phones, there was like, hey, you up? Sent through the mail. Like the way that dudes just DM chicks all day, every day. And they're just like, hey, stranger. Hey, how you been, stranger? Do you think dudes would just be like, I wonder what Marjorie is doing. Oh, let's send a letter to Audrey as well. Oh, Myrtle, I haven't heard from that girdle in a while. And then they just write a bunch of letters, but it's all the same letter, like they're mass texting a bunch of girls. Hey, stranger, how have you been? It looks good. I have been working out a lot. And do you think they would, like, before pictures and everything, they would just draw a picture of their dick? And they'd be like, they would just be like, is this something you're interested in? And they would have a reference. Oh. Or even worse, you know how when you're a kid, you make a turkey with your hand and you put it on the paper? Do you think they ever put their dick on the paper and then drew around it and then sent that off? And then they decorate it like the turkeys also? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. And then girls would just be annoyed also because they know half the letters. They would just hold it up to the sun and they would just see an outline of a drawn dick on it. Oh, that's so stupid. And then some of them would be into it, though. And they're just like, this isn't the same as you drew me. Oh, this isn't what you drew. Oh, man. Oh, my hand slipped. I'm sorry. Oh, man. That was ridiculous. Anyway, speaking of ridiculous, and this is one I might understand, okay? But there was a recent, I'm sweating because of that whole turkey dick segment. Oh, man, that was funny. Pepe Le Pew, okay, Space Jam came out. They canceled Pepe Le Pew. And I'll be honest with you, listen. Pepe Le Pew, you can have him, okay? I understand that Pepe Le Pew was a little creepy, okay? If anything, maybe we should rebrand Pepe Le Pew, give him a turnaround story, okay? We're going to make him a completely different character. Pepe Le Pew, the White Knight, all right? He just goes overboard the other direction, standing up for women, okay? Maybe that's reasonable. But to be honest, Pepe Le Pew is one of those where when I hear it was canceled, I kind of go, all right, that makes sense. I get it. I get it when it comes to Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew, kind of rapey, all right? Pepe Le Pew had some rapey vibes and no remorse about it, okay? Kind of a narcissist. I definitely got narcissistic vibes. Maybe, what is the word I'm looking for? Sociopath. Did not really care at all about this cat's emotions at all. It was kind of crazy. It's weird that it was in there. I get that they were trying to do the whole French character, but it was just a weird flex. And he stunk really bad, so he never showered. It was just bad. It was just all bad. But here's where y'all fucked up. Because you want to know who they're coming after now? Gabriel Iglesias and Speedy Gonzalez. Because he voiced Speedy Gonzalez in the new Space Jam 2. Fluffy. They're going after Fluffy. But they're really going after the character. They're saying Speedy Gonzalez is racist because he goes, arriba, 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 and takes off. Bro, if I could have an iconic Puerto Rican character in Looney Tunes, I'd be like, Mama, we made it. Actually, I'd be like, Papi, we made it. You know, because my mom's white. There's plenty of white characters. You got Donald Duck. Okay, Donald Duck, definitely white. You got Scrooge McDuck, probably part of the royal family. Okay, obviously. But I actually wish there was more characters like that. And it's not like Speedy Gonzalez was a bad thing. Dude, when I was a little kid, I would love to pretend I was Speedy Gonzalez and just run around the place. Like, it made me exercise as a little kid. Okay, Speedy Gonzalez has been a staple in the athletic community for quite some time now. But it's like we want to take out any caricatures of anything that can be deemed racist. Okay, it's like it's just not enough. Everybody wants everything canceled. Anything that has race with it. And you know what we're going to end up with? Nothing. Nothing. We're going to end up with the most bland, basic shit. And I think it would be cool, like, if we're going to remove stuff like this, like we want to cancel it, we got to replace it with something else, okay? We need to start looking into these characters, coming up with stuff that's unique about their culture, something that's cool, celebrate it, make fun of it, okay? Make a Puerto Rican character where they're good at boxing, like violence, they can cook very well, strong people. Listen, you want to know about some crazy shit, look up the battles at the forts in Old San Juan, okay? El Muro. You'll learn about the toughness of Puerto Ricans, the way they held off the Spanish, like some crazy shit, how durable the Puerto Rican people are, the Taínos. Learn about the culture. But I would love it. I would love to see more characters of different nationalities. I would love, and this isn't me being like, I would love more diversity. I'm just tired of seeing everything canceled and not replaced with something. What'd they replace Aunt Jemima with? The most basic name ever. What was it? Aunt Pearl Milling Company. I don't know what Pearl is. Pearl Milling a person? Okay. Okay, so it's not a person. Okay, now people are critiquing the new name, Pearl Milling Company. Okay, so you can't win. And that's the problem. When you try to appease critics and people trying to cancel you, you're going to end up getting canceled the other direction. They're going to always find something wrong. Okay? These are terrible people. But we should have probably replaced Aunt Jemima with a strong black woman, like a figure that is strong in the African American community. Okay? Replace it with a better version, not completely do away with it. There's no representation with it. I mean, that's how I feel. If we're going to, let's just not, oh, didn't happen, gone, you know? But it's crazy. Piers Morgan, he's being canceled. Why? Why? Because he was celebrating, or he was going against Harry and whatever her name is, Meghan and Harry. He was defending the royal family. Dude, Piers Morgan's a weird fucking dude. Never met him, but he's just one of those characters where it just doesn't sit right with me. He's an English broadcaster, journalist, and TV personality. To be honest, as soon as I started talking about Piers Morgan, don't really know a lot about him. Probably shouldn't be talking about him if I don't know a lot about him. He'll probably have me killed, to be honest with me, you know? But it's like, anybody, he just seems, he probably has tea with them and shit, but I don't know. It's a weird flex to defend the royal family, especially in this situation. We need to be done with royal families and shit, okay? I don't want to say, you know, take down or destabilize the government structure and all that, and I'm not saying storm the Capitol riots. Never have said that, okay? But it's like, there's a better way to do everything. And it's like, I think in the U.S., we need to start figuring it out because it's not okay what's going on now, right? The voting system is all fucked up. I'm not saying there's voter fraud. The way that we elect people is wrong. The way that people act once they get elected, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we need to fix. But doesn't it feel weird that a family with no other than their birthright is running shit? That doesn't make sense. Do you think everybody born into that family is the best one for the job? I don't think so. You just run shit. It's weird. It's real weird. But, you know, Putin's been running Russia forever. That's kind of crazy. It's just weird when people want to run shit like that kind of power hungry. Shit is nuts. Who else we got canceled? Oh, this is the good one that was canceled. Myers Leonard. He is a basketball player. And it's kind of crazy. I found out about this last night. My man used live streaming. He said a very derogatory slur about the Jewish community. He insulted someone by calling them a derogatory term for a Jewish person. And it wasn't good at all. And this is like, I don't get it, man, because it was one of those things where it just came out of his mouth in the heat of the moment playing Call of Duty. Listen, I play Call of Duty, okay? I know how intense it can get. But how did you have this word on deck, ready to go, and then you claim you don't even know what it is? And you're probably like, Evan, what is the word? And listen, your boy had to Google it over and over again. No articles mentioned it. And I finally had to find the actual clip where he said it. And the word rhymes with bike. Okay, you figure out the rest. But he's canceled. You know, all these people dropped him and everything. And then it opens up a bigger question is when people fuck up, do they get an opportunity to defend themselves and realize they make mistakes? Should they lose everything? Or is there a path back to the good grace? You know, I'm on the side of there being a path back to the good grace, because this is what feeds cancel culture, is taking things literal, taking things serious that were meant as jokes. And that's probably why I chose the field of comedy, because you can kind of, if you're not being serious, you're not being hurtful, you can say certain things. And I think as a society, we should strive for that, right? To be in a place where we judge people off their intentions and off a reality. And I think the farther we get down with cancel culture, the farther we get away from that, where people are being canceled without any proof, without any evidence, no trial, nothing. And it's crazy. And it's like, when you that's the thing, is like, there's that statistic that like something like 7% of people on Twitter, no, it's like 2 or 3% of people on Twitter make 90-something% of the tweets. So it's this very small number of radicalists doing all this canceling, calling for all of this. And they just tweet so fucking much all the time. And they're literally controlling people's lives through the outrage, through the cancel culture. And it's because somewhere, I can't go back all the way and figure it out, but there's a timeline of where we stepped away from the center. And then we started going further and further and further down this rabbit hole to where we currently are at with cancel culture. We didn't correct it way back then, but it's like we have to figure out a way to start steering the ship back the other direction. And I think it's really going to be through not feeding it, not fueling it, not feeding outrage, taking people, like not giving, there's certain people that if all you do is you scream and you cry, you shouldn't have a voice. We're going to take your voice box out. I'm talking non-elective surgery to all these people who are canceling people. Simple. That's my solution. I'm kidding, cancel culture. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a tough thing, and it's not something I can tackle on a Wednesday. We get weird on Wednesdays. We don't cancel culture on a Wednesday. But that's a cool shirt. Cancel culture. It's probably already thousands of shirts out there already. So late to the game with that. But also, we'll end on this conspiracy about cancellations. Joe Biden's dogs. Yeah, canceled. Why? Listen, there is a conspiracy that needs to be dug up about Joe Biden's dog. Not only is Joe Biden's dog fucked up his ankle. You remember that when he first got inaugurated? The dog pushed him up against the wall and then slammed him on the floor and broke his ankle. At least sprained it. Now, Joe Biden's dog bit someone in the White House. This is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, okay? This is the important stuff that we need to be talking about. Joe Biden's dog bit someone, and they're trying to cover this up in mainstream media, but you find it here, okay? And something's going on with that, okay? Is this dog being held to a higher standard? Does this dog know something? Or is this dog just a spoiled little prince, okay? And this is the man that you chose to lead the country. Someone who can't even get his dog in order, okay? His dog's lashing out. Other dogs, they would have been put to sleep, but not Joe Biden's dog, okay? And that's where the great issue of America lies, is with the treatment that Joe Biden's dog is getting. This one really went off the rails, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. I just bring you the facts, okay? That's all this is, are facts. Undisputable facts. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on a Wednesday. We get weird on Wednesdays, and I'm okay with it. I love it, in fact, all right? Makes my willy tingle. I'm always down to get weird on a Wednesday. Gonna pull out some paper after this, send out some letters in the mail, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Thank you, as always, for listening to the podcast. Thank you. And if you haven't liked, comment, subscribed on YouTube, iTunes, Most people just listen to the podcast, and I respect it. I don't like just sitting there all the time looking at people's faces when they're talking. I'm trying to do some dishes. I'm trying to run some errands. I'm trying to not deal with these fuck nuggets that I run into in public. And I'm like, sorry, listen to a podcast, really juicy. He's talking about finger cocks, turkeys, gobble gobble, and then you just walk away. Yeah, that's how I live my life. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. And remember, I love you. Gobble, gobble.